What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another ANR Weekly. We got a banger of a show. It's a really good show. It's even better when you have more friends on the show. Um, I've got I got some predictions. I got some thoughts that this might be a very interesting show. Near the end, probably it's going to get very interesting, in my opinion. But before we start out the show, I got to bring in a couple of friends of mine. People are calling them cadults, and they're not happy about it. I'm going to bring in my cadult friend D and my cadult friend Brad. What's going on, cadults?
I don't even know how to respond.
Yeah, don't answer to that.
Oh man, how's it going?
Good.
Good. How are you?
What's going on?
Busy, very busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes,
feel like
very.
none of us have really talked to each other. We've seen each other throughout spurts.
Yeah,
Like, was it today I saw Brad? Was that today or yesterday?
I saw Brad today
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, see, like everything's blurring
Brad
together.
came to my house and just stole figures from me. Just took them. He just went in my garage and was like, "I want this. I want that." I'm like,
Yeah.
sure, I guess.
Is that true? Did he push them on you, or did you actually do that? It could be either or.
You know,
because I
Brad, he never pushes
he's
anybody.
actually looking for things now. So
He's just like, "Listen, I
Yeah.
need them, and I know you have them. Can I come and get them?"
Right.
I'm like, "Sure, sounds good."
And it's that kind of theft where you like pay first.
Yeah, exactly. It's those annoying ones where you actually pay them in advance, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, busy week for me though, man. We're doing multiple podcasts now. I just did one yesterday. Great show, The Last of Us. If you haven't seen it, man, I'm telling you, this show is amazing.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's 9s and 10s from everyone I talk to,
Nice.
good.
including mainstream media too. If IGN's giving it a 10 out of 10, you know it's 10 out of 10. But yeah, I had fun talking about it yesterday with Justin. If you don't know, go check that out. We did an episode 3 breakdown. We do it every Sunday night at 9:05 p.m. Pacific time. Why 9:05? Because the very last episode in the Western time zone ends at 9 o'clock, which means we have 5 minutes to get down to where we are, turn everything on, and start talking about the show. So 9 to 5 Sunday nights, we do a full complete breakdown of the episode that was played just before. Yeah, so far it's been fun. I enjoy it. And then on Wednesday nights, 9:45 p.m., we do our Bad Batch podcast on Popcorn Chicken, which, by the way, the shirt I'm wearing here, I've showed it before. I'm not going to get up now, but yeah, Popcorn Chicken. People, we got stickers we're giving away, coasters. You guys don't need to come pick up these coasters. They're pretty dope. I love them.
Yeah. AI posted them today.
Yeah, shout out to AI. He posted them. Oh, that reminds me. Y'all can stop asking me when the prize is going to be shipped out. They're all shipped out as of last Thursday and Friday, except for one. The one that hasn't been shipped out is the one that I'm trying to get the gold ticket made. I'm almost done. I just got the draft of it done, and I will put that ticket in there because that's a chance to win $250 shopping spree with me online. So I want to make sure it's a nice ticket that I could send, and there'll be 4 of them handed out throughout the year at random moments, random live streams. We don't know when. If you just show up one day, you're just going to get a chance to win this ticket. It's a $250 shopping spree with me online. Whatever toys you want to buy, action figure related, obviously, or Legos, if you like Legos, or I don't know, Funko Pops, whatever. That's fine. We'll go shopping online and get you $250 worth of goodies. So you have 1 in 4 chance of winning it if you get this coveted ANR golden ticket. All right, man. It's the moment you've been waiting for, D. I know that, and a moment. What?
So I forgot to mute. Sorry.
It's a world famous, world renowned dad joke. I can't even talk today. Jeez. Brad, I'm gonna ask you to sit tight here because this is a thing that D loves to do with me here one-on-one.
Okay.
He doesn't want anyone taking away his light.
Yeah.
So here we go, D. You have to participate on this one. So, and how it works with you guys who's listening and who are watching, you can participate as well. D's just shaking his head already. You can do hashtag dad if it's good, or hashtag sad it's good, not good. Go back to the drawing board, Alvin, and do it all over again next week. All right, here we go. And if you're listening, you can play along with us on our social media at ANR Universe. All right. It's a knock-knock joke. D, you ready? Knock-knock.
Who's there?
A little old lady.
A little old lady.
I don't know, but you can yodel pretty good, man.
I know. I had to like. I knew it too. I was like, oh, here's an
Oh,
oldie.
that is so good. We
Here's
have
an
to
oldie
clip
but
that.
goodie.
You actually hit that tone right.
I put effort in it for you.
That is 100% hashtag dad. Everybody in the chat better be doing hashtag dad. That was good. I got him good. We're gonna clip that and enjoy it for many, many months. All right. Let's get on to the show. It's our other favorite thing is what we watched and what we got. So I'll let Brad start off with what did you get? I know you did get stuff today.
Yeah, I went everywhere today.
You got a haul. You got a nice haul today.
It was like 4 or 5 hours of driving. All
Yeah,
right.
What did you get? And what did you watch?
So what I got, I this is old for a lot of you, but I'm trying to do the X Factor now. I'm going back and finding these.
Mwah, I love that 2-pack.
I got a one-legged strongman, but
He's still strong, man.
he's getting there. He's hopping around. I went and did a custom Dusty.
Oh my god, I hate you. I like you.
I made him dustier. That's literally what I did.
Someone get a Swiffer.
That's right. He needs to get vacuumed up. Oh, right. And I know this is kind of the thing that I bring is the Warhammer. So I got this tank here, brand new tank. Pre-ordered that. So that just came out this weekend.
Did you did you have to import that in or did you find it locally and pre-order it here?
I pre-ordered it at the store.
Okay, that's cool.
The Warhammer store in Burnaby. So
nice.
It came in this weekend. So went and picked that up. So yeah, that's my stuff. And what do I watch? I just recently got caught up on that second season of the Vikings Valhalla on Netflix. I think they're doing it.
What you think?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I mean it's weird. Vikings is just always Vikings. It's like, yeah, okay, that was what I expected. Yep.
Were there strong, big, tall females that were taking the charge and telling the men to sit back?
It was some of that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, it wasn't unbearable. It was still good.
Okay, cool. What else? Anything else?
No. Well, I picked up a Skeletor last week.
He's like, I just picked up a Skeletor.
Yeah.
Are you gonna like modify him? You normally do that.
I'm thinking of, you know what I'm thinking is if you can see the head there, it's kind of the old action figure head.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I have a Ghost Rider head from Marvel Legends. I'm wondering if I could do like a what's it called? Not Animatrix. What's that stuff called? The Filmation. Do like a Filmation style head with the skull from that. So yeah, I might modify the head.
Cool.
Yep, that's it.
All right, D, what you got?
I don't know. Was this? I don't think I mentioned it. I finally got my NECA TMNT 4-pack.
Yeah, you never mentioned anything.
I never mentioned on the show. Yeah, finally. I know they take a little while to ship, but this was.
Excuse me, a little.
They take a while to ship to Canada, but mine was.
I think the North Pole gets it before us.
I know, it's weird. And then, so I'm like, sometimes like, yeah, I'll just wait it out. But when it stops, like it says it's on the way, and then it just stops and sits there for like 2 weeks. Then I get a little worried.
Yeah.
And then it's the whole, no, you have to contact the seller. And this, I was like, no, you have to contact the shipping company. So that's what happened this time. And then I disputed my claim. And as soon as I did that, I don't know who it dings, but it started moving. So it's like, I'm like, I didn't want to do that. Like, no part of me wants to be like a little bee, but I notice it gets results. So
there you go. Yep.
Hey, you have to do what you got to do, right?
I know Elvin gets results sometimes. Just blasting
sometimes.
Squeaky wheel, right?
Yeah. So I got those. I was happy about it. Watch the legs just snap off now when I move it.
Yeah.
I got this Spidey shirt. I used the last of my Christmas gift card.
How many Spidey shirts do you have now?
Don't ask.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't even normally I come home and tell Jess, but this time I'm like I didn't even bother to tell her because like, bro, it looks like all your other shirts that you have and only wear it.
So story, I'm not following the NECA thing too closely. So what style are those turtles?
Oh, it's the movie, but it's the second movie. So
okay, right.
I paid for Mikey having nunchuck holders, basically. That's the only
They got slightly like
flatter heads. Donatello's
right,
just pancake head, but
he's eagerly waiting for the movie 3 stuff to come out.
oh no, that one
yes, I can't wait for him to get a whole set there.
Someone gave me an autograph picture of the staff. Like I got you like the autographs from the Ninja Turtle. And I'm like, sweet. But it was the third one, so I kind of just don't care about it.
Wow.
This is a while ago.
It's not that bad.
Oh, I hated that movie.
They went back in time.
I hated that. Yeah, and then they got separated. They didn't reunite until the end, and there weren't any.
It was magical. It was magical at the end when they reunited.
Do I remember? Did they recast April too? Right, that was another thing that happened in that.
In 2, they recasted her.
Yeah,
but in 3, they brought Casey Jones back and then didn't use him like at all.
Right?
No, he was there at the beginning. Remember, he was there,
and then they left him there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what it was.
No, he was looking after Splinter. Somebody had to. Come on.
The feudal Japan dudes. He's babysitting those guys because they swap places in time.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
I thought it was funny.
God.
I don't think it was better than the first 2, obviously.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was all right for its time. It was okay. It was, you knew this was the tail end of this trilogy. There was like no revamping to get a 4th one going, right? So yeah, it was all right. A big shout out to everybody that's saying hi to us in the chat. So yes, what's up to everybody? Thank you for joining us today. All right, I guess my turn. Okay, I'll start with what I watched because it's not that much because I've been so busy. Obviously watching The Last of Us, phenomenal. I think one of the best shows I've seen in the last couple of years. Watched that. I watched The Bad Batch. Watched a lot of sports. I mean, this weekend was like football playoff stuff, so I watched a lot of that. Don't really have a team invested in there, but it was fun to watch. Other than that, not really anything else. Just watched a lot of YouTube. It's just fun. There's some great content out there, not just figure related world, but other stuff out there, right? So watch that. A lot of videos that I watch motivate me to kind of think of things to do, not just in this channel, but maybe possibly another channel down the road. Just been kept busy doing other stuff as well, trying to improve the layer here. Just trying to catch up. I don't really get to enjoy a whole lot of the figures that I get because I'm so busy. But I'm trying to enjoy them because what's the point then, right? So I'm, trying to scale back some things. I might not get too many videos out there in terms of reviews because I just want to kind of enjoy some of the stuff I get. So we're probably going to do a lot of short videos, quick videos, just to get the figures out on screen. Elaborate videos we might kind of do once in a while. It just gives me time to actually enjoy my collection a little bit. So I want to get into photography more and editing pictures. So I need some time for that. You need a lot of time to learn all that stuff. So you got to figure it out where to try to balance everything. But that was what I did this week in terms of trying to enjoy my life and enjoy my hobby. What did I get? Okay, so this week was busy. There's still stuff that are stuck at the my PO box that I haven't got a chance to go yet. My Super 7 my Super 7 Simpsons Wave 1 has arrived. I'm a little scared to go pick them up.
Why?
I have seen some reviews, and although some people are not calling it out, I can just see in the reviews that these figures are not very good in articulation.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, Super 7 is not supposed to have that much articulation. Yeah, but it's not even that. It's like they can't hold things. That might be a problem too. So
I think they left some accessories out this time too.
Yeah,
I was looking at the promo art.
I'm gonna get them in hand first before I say anything anymore, just because I want to see it in my hands, and then I'll decide. I might do some shorts on it, but early on, it doesn't look promising for the price you're paying for. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah,
but we'll see. We'll see when I get it in my hands. What did I get? Okay, well, I got the 60-year anniversary 3-pack of Storm, Forge, and Jubilee. I don't know if did I show this at all?
I don't remember. Everything's
okay. I don't remember. It's been a blur, but anyways, here it is. I'm excited to open these guys up here.
I'm surprised you got it that fast. Like I thought we wouldn't get them till like the middle of this year for some reason.
Yeah. Well, apparently, forget this. The Blob is already out.
Yeah, I saw people
Really?
posting him. Yeah,
The blob is already out. Yeah, people are getting it. I don't know where they're getting it from, but they're getting it. Some people are saying Big Bad Toyster has been sending it out to people, and then also that 5-pack. Is it a 5-pack with Strife?
Oh yeah.
That's out as well. So yeah, pretty fast. The stuff is coming out. From Ami, I got the Boba Fett SH figure arts. Boba Fett with the throne.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I got that.
Holy smokes! Look at all the accessories in that
I
one.
know, man.
money's worth.
Great figure, disappointing TV show. But yeah. Got that. And then I got the 30th anniversary of He-Man. His sword's a little bent, but that's okay. I'll fix it later.
I like that one.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. Got that. I believe her name is Frosto from the She-Ra line.
No, that looks cool.
Yeah, Frosto. Got her.
Who makes that? Is that Mattel?
Yeah, Mattel, yeah.
Okay.
And then I got Stratos. Everybody knows this guy. He-Man line. So
I liked him for the 1 second he appeared in Revelations.
yeah, I know, right? And then I got Roboto, but I'm going to call him Roberto instead. So Roberto's here. He's pretty cool.
Yeah. That reminds me of that one from Rick and Morty. Remember that? Gearhead or whatever?
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. And then I got this thing. Time to go slay the Green Ranger with this sword. Chop his head
nice.
off. Yeah.
That's a good mantelpiece item.
So it's cool. I'm gonna put like a.
No, all you need is Mjolnir.
I'm gonna get a fabric of the Green Ranger just hanging on the edge of the sword. I'm just kidding. I only hated the Green Ranger for the brief moment, and I liked him afterwards. And then I got from Loot Crate, probably an empty box because they've been giving me half empty boxes throughout the whole process.
Right.
Which is such a joke. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't even opened it because I don't want to be depressed. I'll open it later. I get depressed. But, okay, you thought the sword was heavy. This is even heavier. Paranga and Dende from SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z line.
Oh, it's heavy.
It's heavy. Oh, it's heavy. Yeah, this is. When I got the box, I'm like, what did I order? I'm like, I never ordered anything this big. Is it a computer? Why is it so heavy? So, yeah,
it's funny when like you don't know what you're getting. You see the size
I don't
of the
even
box,
recall where I ordered it from. I don't. Even
I remember you seeing it. Another figure I thought would be out later this year, but
yeah. So Dende's there. So that's what I got. I did get some other stuff, but they're like doubles, whatever. I don't care. They're gonna be prizes I'm gonna give away to people. So got that. People are like, prizes? What?
The numbers just start
everybody
going
just sat up. Oh, what? Yeah, so I got all that. I'll open the Loot Crate maybe in the middle of the show and show you the disappointment in it. Yeah, let's get on with the show, man. Let's talk about
I want to see that Loot Crate. I saw some.
Yeah, I'll open it up in a couple of minutes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some awesome toys that are going to be coming down the pipeline. And when I mean awesome, I don't mean McFarlane.
So up next is some McFarlane.
There you go.
Page Puncher McFarlane.
Yeah.
So
look at that shoulder pad. That's nice.
So here's my problem with these. Like they go heavy on the detail.
Wait. Is Aquaman made out of craft dinner? What is that?
I was gonna say, like,
what is that?
I don't know why, but for this line specifically, the Page Punchers, they just like intensify their yellows and oranges. Like they make it burn, and I have no idea why.
I have no problem with the brightness. It's the material. It looks like craft dinner. It's way too much text, like texturing on there.
I like it. I don't like the lack of paint application because, like you said, it looks like
comic
nachos.
book though. Look at the comic book it's representing.
It's saturated. Yeah,
it looks nothing like that.
I would have preferred a metallic orange or scale, like like normally he looks like he's wearing scales.
Look, it's like the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, like it looks like Elvin's drink there.
Do you ever as a customizer though? Do you I find I shop for parts. I'm like looking at these. I'm like, okay, like in 5 years, I'm gonna grab these in a bargain bin for a head.
Always, and then later that year, if not later that month, I'll come to you and be like, hey, should I buy this thing just for the head? And you're normally like, no. I'm like, okay, thank you.
But these are 7-inch sizes, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a lot of them have tiny heads and they fit on the bigger Marvel Legends. And I'm not making fun of them. That is the truth. People have taken Aquaman's head, like the other one, and put it on Thor.
Yeah, you can get away on some of the taller.
A lot of the bigger figures like this. Thanks for
Yeah.
the Sentry head, by the way, Brad.
Yeah,
I've completed my Thor now.
I can't believe you like that head. Oh my god.
I like it.
God. Ugh.
Because Thor always has wind blowing. He's like a weather manipulator kind of guy. So like for him, it works.
Okay. Anyways, back to this.
We're gonna go off on a rail here. Don't get me started.
Back to this disaster of a
You
life.
notice Ocean Master though. He has gold. His gold's painted in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The detail of his trident is phenomenal. I think.
Unless is that what it's gonna look like in person though?
No, that's the thing too.
Yeah.
It's funny because you asked that, but then look at Aquaman's armor. It looks just gray, not metallic, not even trying to be metal. It's just the factory preset gray.
Well, that shoulder pad with that strap going around his waist, that looks like. The reason I brought it up was joking because that looks like crap. That looks like He-Man from like 1980s type armor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when you ask, like, will it look like the prototypes here? I'm like, no, like that's the funny thing is it's not. It's gonna look worse.
Yeah,
and that's already bad. That kind of stuff.
I do want to disclose that, guys. If anybody in the chat or anybody that's watching this or is listening to this and they love McFarlane, you do you. We're just having fun here.
I make sure to do pros and cons.
Don't add us with any hate. We're not here to poop on your collection. If you collect this stuff and you love it, then all the power to you.
Yeah,
it's just not for me, and I've been honest from day one about it. It's just not for me.
Unless you collect pops.
Moving on. How do I mute Brad's mic there?
We have Jackson Hutt. Okay, funny thing. On him, I don't mind it. The black and orange, I'm like, okay, sweet. It looks like a wetsuit.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's just the black and the orange work for me. It reminds me of Pumpkinhead, dude.
Me too. Totally. Punk, right?
Yeah.
Yours stand up. Mine doesn't stand up.
No, he has tiny pinner feet. And then
take the feet from this guy and put it on there.
I could.
That's right.
And then Black Manta.
Okay,
kind of cool.
How could they screw up Black Manta? It's so easy to make. He doesn't even have a head. You just put a helmet on there. It looks so weird.
Flying saucer head.
He looks kind of lean and thin. I'm normally used to him in bulky armor, or like it's form fitting, but it has mass to it. This kind of looks stretched.
He's skinny jeans, Black Manta.
Yeah, basically. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. It's just off-putting to me. If that I like the way the red pops. I'll give him that. It does look like areas that are supposed to glow.
I think Robo had the right description of the Aquaman kid weaving the Cheetos shirt underwater. Cheetos, yeah. That does look like Cheetos smeared on his shirt. Yeah, it does.
It's like a Lady Gaga dress, just made out of Cheetos.
But Aquaman definitely looks like
his looks like nachos, like
Doritos. No, Kraft Dinner. You know how you put too much of the powder in one area and it gets really orange. That's Kraft Dinner right there, man.
And then we get
look
Dick
at
Grayson
this,
Robin. Okay, like
woo!
Man,
I can't wait for both of you to get this. That's gonna be awesome.
Everything, the arms are the worst. The rest is like decent.
He doesn't like to change does he not change the size of his joints? What's supposed to happen is the joints are supposed to be smaller than the socket so it sinks in.
Yeah, the wrist is terrible.
His wrist sits out, and not only that, but normally the smaller characters have smaller joints. Kids have the kid-sized joints, adults have adults. They put like a Superman-sized joint on Robin, so his hand looks bulbous. I don't know.
This is Pinocchio.
Like, it's cool they like gave fans this figure.
Bad. This is so bad.
It just sucks because he puts detail into his sculpts now. Like it's hit or miss sometimes.
The tunic looks good.
Yeah.
The head looks good to me. But yeah,
the detail's great.
Where Why is
With
he
what?
posed like that?
He's diving.
Oh, okay.
You see the one where everybody's like clipping it, so it just looks like he's like thumbs downing McFarlane toys.
Oh man.
He just didn't pull his grappling hook out yet.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He's just like,
Or maybe Batman just kicked him and he's flying. He's giving Batman a thumbs up. See Batman in the background, just like, get out of here.
throwing him.
For a prototype, they didn't really paint the legs all that smooth.
Yeah, that's weird, eh?
It's kind of bumpy.
They look
Could
like
even
that.
Photoshop
NECA,
that.
they look like April O'Neil from NECA.
It does, like her blotchy makeup.
Yeah. Her wooden peg legs.
What else we got here? Oh yeah, some Bandai. So they revealed another Gohan, not to be confused with our previous Gohan here.
Oh, I hate these guys so much.
That way, I think it was last year we got it. So, and it's funny, they're scattering pieces of Gohan's normal head with all these other figures like Alpha 1 and 2, or Gamma 1 and 2, I mean.
They could have just put this head in that box.
Yeah, it could have been one figure.
That's it. Done.
Hair, faces. I do like the special beam cannon.
That is pretty cool. I'm not
or
gonna lie.
demonic death wind, or whatever you want to call it.
Brad's like, what are you guys talking about?
I like his elbow joints. I like the way that they're always kind of, even when they're open or closed, they look smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. He's got the open arm. I just
No,
like the way they do that.
oh, the open. I thought you meant the cross. Yeah, I was like, the crossed arms, they make you take the arms out and plug them in. So that's cool if you want to pose them like that. I do like figure arts joints though.
Yeah.
When did he become Vegeta? Why are they posing him like Vegeta?
Because he was in his prime mode. It's Beast Gohan.
It's badass though, man.
He's allowed to pose like that when you just
So
make up your own form randomly.
It's pretty cool.
I was curious how his hair would look in the movie. I thought his hair looked stupid from the side, but they didn't. In the movie, his bang would have went past his wrist. Like it went too far. I was like, that looks stupid as hell, but okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
See,
this.
he said it. He's like, it's basically a Build-A-Figure because all these Gohan pieces are coming with other characters.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get this.
Yeah.
Wait.
See, now we have 3 options. There's 2 third-party ones and this.
No, I'm gonna go with these guys.
You're gonna go with these guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
just because of quality control.
Yeah.
Nightmare says I'm on the fence about getting Gohan on P Bandai to get the free shipping on.
You might as well.
Why
Like,
are you on the fence? Just get it.
Because you're gonna get it.
Just
You're
get
gonna
it.
get it anyway.
Yeah, just get it.
And if you're not gonna get it now, you're gonna dwell on it, and then 2 months from now, you're gonna want it.
None of this on the fence. Just get it. Trust me. Enable yourself every day to get figures. Let's do it.
Do they know that's the name of our group?
Oh
The
yeah.
enablers, no. Yeah, you don't want to talk to us if you were asking like, should we get this? Should I get this? We're always gonna tell you yes.
Just get it.
So
It was a couple of years ago, right? Somebody in our group named us that. I think it was Telford.
Yeah, I
Probably.
think he
That
changed
was
the name.
2-3 years ago. He named it that. Whatever. That's fine.
the only way I'd say don't get it is if you don't actually want Gohan and you're just doing it for free shipping, because then you're just wasting money.
Yeah, you guys are right.
I felt bad after he said that. I was like, does he even want it? Because
He wants it, okay? He wants it.
She just peer pressured him.
Get out of here, nerd. Come back when you get Gohan.
I'm about to pass on this going just to get the demonical fit heads off that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Why would you pass on this? It's so cool.
I don't know. The other ones might look better. That's a cheaper alternative if they're just selling the head too. Who knows? I don't know. There's so many options out here. I'm happy, but I'm probably going to go with the official one as well.
Yeah, me too. All right. What else we got?
Another Bandai news. They took away the...
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
The only reason I was going to get him is because I wanted him as like a focal piece with his, just like that pose with his mask off. I loved that scene.
Yep.
But no one wanted that, so they took it away.
So what's the story behind this? Like,
I don't even know. I just saw that they chose to remove it, and then I did notice a huge price decrease. But
Yeah,
what
that's
I
not
gathered, and correct me if I'm wrong here, chat. What I gathered was they ran out of time. They had a licensing time frame to get it done,
good.
and they ran out of time and they couldn't get it done, so the rights got canceled or something like that.
Interesting.
Because Toby and Tom's was done on time, but Andrews for some reason. That's what I'm hearing. Or
I have a quote from them, but
oh, you do? Go ahead. Yeah, read it.
it says we announced on December 16th that the product was delayed, shipping month undecided, but due to the progress of the commercialization, it's become difficult to commercialize the product with the current specifications. Therefore, we regret to inform you that we will discontinue this. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this may cause to customers who are looking forward to the product. So it's a non-answer to me because I didn't understand any of that.
It's a whole bunch of lawyer talk. That's
Yeah.
all.
Right.
I will be.
My brain
will
was
be
just like,
canceling
so
this all.
just-
I'm not buying this.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
wanted
buying
it for that reason. Same with Toby.
Yeah.
Toby mainly.
Yeah. So that's too bad. Maybe
Mhm.
Mayfex will take a crack at it.
I mean, it's probably a licensing thing too, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone's gonna 3D print heads anyway. So
Yeah.
the
maybe.
business is booming for them.
Yeah. They're like, all right, how do I make some money? All right.
What else
What
we
else?
got? Oh, this was announced. I might be the only person who cares. It's from My Hero Academia. I collect that line. So,
Are these
Yes,
the
I-
ones that are coming in? Like you see these at GameStop? This is that line, or this is an
no,
import?
the GameStop ones, McFarlane. These are import. So,
Okay.
yeah. And then up next, right before we came on, someone in the Lost Cause Discord posted
Good night, Dragon.
Bye Dragon. Posted amazing
nice.
Yamaguchi Moon Knight. His costume looked a little bulky, they said,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
it's probably based on he does wear like a armor
armor?
type suit in some
That
of his
looks,
comics.
that looks very Doom like.
Yeah. I'm not liking those arms, the shoulders. Kind of reminds me of those robots that Lego used to make.
Oh, those Bionicles? Is
Yeah,
that what
yeah.
you're talking about?
He's got like bionic arms.
Man, I went down a like lore trip. The video's like 20 hours. I was like, this is a children's toy, but I'm gonna go try and finish it. It's crazy. Storm Collectibles. Elvin might have been the only one doing this, but I don't think you were.
Nice.
No, I couldn't get into it. It's just too big of a line. There's way too many figures from this line.
Good
And these
detail,
suckers
though.
are not small; they're big.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. It was either Street Fighter or this, and I picked Street Fighter. So, yeah. And I'm not getting any Street Fighter figures. So, yay! Pick the right one, I guess.
Did you grab a couple of these at least?
Funny guy.
No.
I didn't.
I'm asking for like, did you?
No,
grab
no.
a couple of these?
I was gonna get Sub Zero, and then I said no because then I would have get Reptile and Scorpion and all the other guys. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. So
Okay, I
yeah,
see.
it's zero. It's zero.
Hey,
Zero.
Cowabunga dude's here.
Yeah,
It's
he was
looks
here
like-
earlier. He said hi to us earlier.
Looks like an Iron Man mashup. He does. I remember originally I wanted Moon Knight before the show started, and I couldn't find one for less than $600, so I made one. I made one out of like an Iceman.
Nice.
Oh, that's
And
pretty
then after the show came out, it dropped to like $100. Like, sweet, perfect. the Mezco one. So I picked
Okay.
that up. That's the one where Alvin's like, "Did
Yeah.
you buy gloves to touch?" I'm like, "Absolutely, I 100% did." And then I don't know if Brad remembers these
No.
toys. I think they came out like 40 years ago, and the premise was you could rip. They were like gummy. The premise was you could rip the arms and legs off and then put them back together.
Okay,
That's
no.
crazy.
It didn't work. Like as soon as you ripped them off, like they didn't go back on. It was just a lie to sell.
oh man, can you imagine how many angry parents there are?
they had to stop.
Mommy, this doesn't work anymore.
They had to stop marketing that gimmick.
Yeah. Well, it was the idea too. You can mix and match the pieces.
Yeah, basically you'd rip them and it'd look like you teared it off, and then since it's gummy, it sticks in. But no, it didn't work. They all fell to pieces. It just had a
Right.
broken toy.
That's pretty cool.
You had I think a 3-second window to like rip it and then place it somewhere else, but no one knew that. But someone,
God,
Toyfinity got the license and re-released them, but as hard plastic. A lot of people are into the whole 3.75.
so people are gonna try to break them apart again.
No, they made it solid plastic, and like you can rip the arms and legs off. They were smart about it.
Yeah.
These were the old ones. Here's the old advertisements where it's like stretch them off, muscle memory, tear them apart and stick them back together.
And they don't go back together.
No, not at all.
Where is this from though? What lore? Is that its own little thing?
It's
they
its
made?
own little thing. Toys back in the day made it their own story.
He-Man related.
It looks what?
He-Man related.
Yeah.
Like a prehistoric He-Man. I mean, look at that lizard. It looks like Battle Cat. The orange one, right?
Mango lizard.
Yeah.
I think what they did was like, oh, Stretch Armstrong came out. We gotta top this. What if you could stretch them and rip them apart and then put it back together? That was their gimmick, and then it failed.
And you just light them on fire.
Yeah. But yeah, that's not something I would want. But I notice a lot of people are into those. What are they called? Reaction figures.
Yeah.
And they're just the 4 points of articulation, and then and just like Funkos and stuff.
Very nostalgic. Very. Oh, whoa.
Well, jarring.
Whoa.
He fits in with these guys.
Yeah,
he hunts them down with his arrow.
On that note, for any of our listeners, it's on Yondu, the comic book version from Guardians of the Galaxy. Are either you getting this guy?
100%.
Yeah,
100%. I'm getting
it. He looks good. Yeah.
I like Matt's a lot.
Space Robin.
Yeah, he looks good. They did a good job.
He is a Space Robin Hood. I'll give him that. Did you like the movie?
I mean, he had a bow and arrow. Like, I mean, and he's in space. He's Space Robin.
Did you like the movie one? Or is it too much of a deviation?
I understand it. It would have looked silly, this guy running around with bow and arrow.
The bow and arrow?
You know, a pack of quivers in his back. It would have looked silly.
I know Brad's really into the classic stuff, so I'm always curious if the modern things bug you, like when they modernize it. But
I like the fact that he's wearing a WWE title belt.
It's accurate though.
He's a champ.
And now we're on the theme of Hasbro. So this dropped. So anyone who reads the comics might have known it. So there's the Squadron Supreme and then Supreme Power. That these guys have showed up in different universes. This one's the Squadron Supreme of America. And they did the Doc Spectrum and Hyperion 2-pack. I know there was a leak previously from who is it?
Holy Skittles, Batman.
Right? So I knew there was a leak for Hyperion. I was like, sweet, I want a Hyperion. I was hoping it'd be a different version, but
he looks silly.
He does.
It looks like a bully in an outfit.
Well, it's funny. The premise of the story is in the comic, Agent Coulson is like a super patriot. Like he's basically like someone from the deep south who loves the government and he's all about politics. So he wanted his version of
Matt Walsh.
Basically.
Oh, okay.
He wanted his version of the Justice League. Because he feels like the superheroes today are too global. He wants just an American central one, even though most of them are in New York anyway, so I don't know what he's talking about. So his are kind of evil.
What's Wonder Woman doing?
Right, I get it. Yeah.
That's the thing. Back when they first came out, there's supposed to be a Justice League parody. So I do like them for that.
Yeah, my favorite scene with them was, you remember that comic book story about the Earths that were crashing into each other?
Yeah.
And then the Avengers had to basically like kill them.
Yeah, they're like, so the Illuminati arc, there's the incursions happening. So read Doctor Strange, for anyone listening confused what Brad's talking about. Basically, the smartest people on the Earth banded together, like, so all these planets and Earths and parallel universes are smashing into each other. We have to go kill them all before they kill us. So they went around blowing up. Yeah. And then it ended up with the squadron, like the survivors of their different universe band together. I'm like, we're gonna go kill Namor because he's the one who wanted this to happen. So they're bands of misfits. And here's a bunch of different versions of Hyperion because Like I said, they're multiverses. Alvin mentioned they look silly. Brad, are you getting this?
I like Hyperion. I don't like the other guy. Yeah, I'm not. I won't get the 2-pack just for Hyperion.
Even pose like the squatting pose doesn't look right.
It looks really weird. Like
it's because his belt's hindering him, and that's always the problem with Hyperion.
He's got a giant diaper, and it's just stopping him from doing things in life.
Yeah,
except for shitting.
I like the head. I feel like I could use the head for something.
Yeah, because Sentry has a big belt too.
Mm-hmm. Not that big though.
No, but I think this is where function should be chosen over design.
Right.
Unfortunately, I mean, like, he's basically. I don't know.
You know who is probably better and stronger than Hyperion and what's his name again here?
Doc Spectrum.
Can you put me on big screen here?
No, because you're gonna say something ridiculous.
No, put me on the big screen.
How do you make yourself the biggest here?
Is ANR Man.
Okay, I'll give you that. I respect that.
This guy can do all kinds of moves, and
No
he is definitely he punches so hard that you go to the next universe. Like you go into the fourth dimension and come out the other side. That's how hard his punches are. ANR Man.
Who's his evil counterpart?
Shadowban.
You?
That's my name, Shadow.
Brad, yes. I commission you to do that.
He needs a villain.
Yeah, ANR Man is on the loose.
We did get him before, a different version.
Yeah. Oh.
They solved the problem of the articulation by not giving him a belt and just painting the belt on him.
I would have taken that.
That's such a terrible buck.
It is too.
I have that figure.
He skyrocketed in price too.
Yeah, now it's gonna skyrocket the other way. Oh, it's gonna sink. Why did they give him guns? Oh, it's Bath.
No, it's for the Bath.
Yeah, it's his guns. That's awesome.
I wanted this version. So
look, ANR Man is not radioactive, man. Jay, stop that. It's not. What's wrong with you? I just told you he can punch through dimensions. Radioactive Man can't.
You sound like me as a kid when we all made up our own superheroes. He can fly super fast, faster than light, even, and he punches so hard. If he punches, the
it's
earth
funny
will
you say
explode.
that. Light has to catch up to him. That's how fast he goes. It's funny you mentioned that. Like he doesn't even want to wield Mjolnir because Mjolnir's scared of him. Like Mjolnir runs away. So yeah. Those are some of his powers. We have a list.
He's like, that's only a fraction of his true power.
Yeah. That's just the tip of the iceberg of who he is. I like this look, the black and gold look. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. And the WWE belt, that's dope.
What he's doing in this scan is he's holding two universes apart. See? That's how strong he is.
Damn. He's already done that. This ANR guy. He's already these guys.
Yeah, no, him. I agree. Like you can make him as strong as you want. Clearly, he is.
What do you make him? He is.
I mean, he's as strong as he needs to be.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting the other one just to repaint it, but then I'm like, why don't I just buy a Sentry or something, or Thor, or like any other figure?
Yeah. Rather than get a 2-pack.
For one, I kind of maybe like. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That looks weird to me. They should have lowered the belt.
You know what? I think if they had paired him with maybe the Wonder Woman knockoff or the Batman knockoff, it would have been better.
So people were happy about it because years ago there was Nighthawk who was on the team, and I'm like, no, that's the wrong one. The one on the team was the one on the right here, so you can't even use him in this. Like they're all Marvel releases teams, but they scatter them out in waves over a span of like 5 years. And then when you finally do get the character, it's a different version because Marvel's long gone from that point. So, and then Doc Spectrum is trash. Like, I don't know.
There's no other way to say it.
Old body, tiny feet. I do like the hands.
Yeah.
The hands are cool, but they come.
Brad,
with
you can have
everyone.
this figure. I'll give it to you.
Oh, sweet. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
We'll go half. I'll get the other guy. You get this guy. Sounds
Oh, yeah.
And Elvin's like, and the effects are kind of cool, so I'll take those too, and I'll take that power prism. You can have the guy.
Power prism.
Yeah.
This guy is
my
the,
powers combined.
He's the Green
is
Lantern counterpart.
I just imagine this guy picking up like chicks with his power prism.
Oh man.
I'm like, do I even?
This like the Blue Man Crew's cousin.
You have to stop.
He
Yeah,
couldn't figure out which color to go with. So
it's hard to make this guy look good. Well, they could have put him on a better body. In the comic, I'm sure he glows.
Darth good. Wow, this two-pack is garbage AF.
But yeah, no,
It sure is.
yeah.
But hey, somebody might want this, and if they do, cool, good for them. I'll wait for it to go on sale.
He kind of reminds me of that. I can't remember that DC character that has all the different elements, but again, his costume is like all over the place.
Ezra Miller. He's got a lot of elements. All right.
Yeah, a lot of things going on with him.
Good times.
I wanted to make this version like years ago. The thing embeds in his hand. Like this is like a darker Marvel.
I would have loved this. Like, could you imagine
Like
having that jewel embedded inside him?
Like it's cool. I don't know. I like that version of him. But
and he's wearing this outfit, and it just looks psycho.
He's their version of Green Lantern. So instead of a ring, he got this sentient jewel in him.
Oh, okay.
In the old comic, a Skrull gave it to a NASA astronaut. For anyone listening,
someone wants it. The chumps. Hey, let's not talk about Omar like that.
Hey, be nice to my boy. Don't talk about Omar like that.
Oh man.
Actually, yeah, I think that was the last figure. So no on the 2-pack,
huh? No for me.
Yeah, it's a sale for me.
Yeah.
Target sale. I'm there.
It's motivated me to make my own. I'm going to make my own Hyperion, I guess. Just like I made my own Wonder Man. Because I don't want the trench coat one.
What's wrong with trench coats?
Nothing. I just want him in his like superhero spandex.
Well, you don't want the movie TV show version that's gonna come out?
That one's an African American. So if he's in no, I don't even do MCU. Only She-Hulk. Only my girl.
Well,
here.
I don't understand what was the point of changing it. Like, does anybody care about Wonder Man? Like,
no,
I know.
I don't know. It's like, what is the point of making this show?
He was Wanda's love interest in the like. He should have been brought in a while ago because everything interesting about him was tied to his interactions with Wanda and the East Coast Avengers, like people who he should have met by now and had built relationships with. So now
he's missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Is it comic canon too that his personality is a duplicate of or Vision is a duplicate of him, so they're like brothers?
So I don't know if the show's doing that.
No, I know. Yeah, maybe. But I know in the comic there's something about Vision's
they used his brain. They used his brain waves or his brain patterns.
So he has all the same childhood memories as Wonder Man.
And mannerisms sometimes. They say he does, but at no point would any reader be like, hey, that guy's acting a lot like Simon right now. Okay. No, they just like, oh my gosh, this robot's acting like Simon, even though he's done nothing at all remotely like him ever.
I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Darth. Thanks, Darth. That's some good motivation there. He's at the end of a very long list. Elvin has some Green Lanterns, a bunch of other stuff. So I'll get to it. I'll get to it eventually.
It will be
King Arthur and Knights in the Round Table.
I'm not doing that. Actually, now that there's more Iron Man, it's easier for me to do it. So
maybe. I saw that
3 years later. Remember, you know that a few moments later. 5 years later.
The armor's so stupid. That's what I just couldn't. That's so dumb. I don't know if I told Brad. I was like, I try to find reference pictures. I'm like, the armor is completely different in this episode. Like, just pieces
It changes.
Like, this is just awful.
Keeps you on your toes. You
Oh,
know?
God.
Keeps you on your toes.
I made one for him. You have to just choose. You're not going to find the reference where it's all the same. Like, I'm going to take that and that and that, and that's it. It's the only way.
That's what I do. And then, at the very least, they're simple-ish.
Yeah,
simple-ish.
It's because armor goes under pieces that would never happen in the cartoon. Like, it just works.
Yeah, like steel from Superman.
Yeah.
All right, is that the end of that?
That's the end of that. Like, you got me all vexed from talking about King Arthur.
On to sadder news. D, I believe you have some sad news to talk about. Do you want to go ahead?
Oh yeah, right.
Eulogy has begun.
It's in sad news that I bring attention to the fact that Titans on HBO Max will no longer be carrying on with the future seasons. Elvin and I had a great time watching this show.
It will be sadly
and
missed.
It will be missed.
Yes,
like the dates. You got the dates.
Yeah, it's it was really heartbreaking for us. We had to put the remote down and just take a step back and realize that now we can't even do this.
They had the audacity. To put Tim Drake on this poster like he did anything remotely cool in this show. This is just so dumb. This is a dumb show. They don't even know if Dick Grayson has a secret identity anymore, or if he's a bad guy or a good guy. He's all over the place. The city loves him sometimes because he's Nightwing. Sometimes they hate him. They just wrote whatever they wanted.
But he's gay.
Rules be damned.
And they need to hit that demographics too. They didn't even do justice to that. Even like,
no, you didn't even see his relationship.
Stupid. Like, they didn't even make him important in any way. Nothing. He was just he was just awful. The show was awful. The show was great in the first season.
Red Hood they butchered.
Yes, Red Hood was butchered too. Oh man.
How do we condense 15 years of storytelling in 4 episodes? Because we have to make this work. That's their mindset. So
the only sad thing about this is probably going to be the last time we're going to see Nightwing for a long time.
Did they pull the plug on Gotham Knights?
I don't
it's not tied. I
don't even want to talk about that, D. I don't even want to talk about that. That show doesn't even exist.
We gotta watch episode 1.
I am not watching that show.
We have to watch episode 1.
No. I am not
episode
watching...
1 only. We got to do a spoiler talk of episode 1.
Oh, why would you want to watch that show?
For content. And because I know it'll be hilarious. I don't want to watch the show. I will watch episode 1.
You let me know when it's on and I'll watch it just because you're asking me.
I don't know. It might be canceled.
I hope it is. Oh, man. This is the last time you're probably going to see Nightwing in a long time. Anyways, see you later. Goodbye and good riddance. Get out of here. Can't even do any character right. Nothing. Can't even be inclusive. Nothing was right with that show. Horrible.
I feel bad that I missed it.
Funny guy.
Binge fest if you want.
You know, it's still available on streaming platforms.
Oh,
like
good.
Max.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'll go pick that up
for all your binging needs. It's there. Yeah, and then also don't forget to mention that other amazing show by HBO. Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. I didn't hate that, but it didn't keep me entertained. I wasn't engaged.
Like I said, first season great, and then it just tailed right off. I was just like, yeah, nope, not doing this garbage. And we should also mention, if you did like this show,
you need a disclaimer.
What is wrong with you? Don't add us because you do you. Okay, let's get that horrible.
Clean your palate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean your palate with some Lara Croft. So,
all right, here we go. Ride the hype train. So Amazon Prime has almost greenlit, not official just yet, but they're working on making a Tomb Raider TV show. Because why not? You see one video game adaptation do well, you gotta jump on the next wave. And here it is, Tomb Raider. Oh man, I don't even know where to begin with this. Like, I'm done with Tomb Raider for a while. I don't need this. Like they made movies after movies, and I don't know.
Well, the last thing was in 2018, so I guess. I mean, a
give it a
game would have
break.
been cool.
Maybe talk to me in 5 years about
Yeah.
this, right? It needs to breathe a little bit here.
If they did I like the realistic tone of the later games, like the latest games.
Yeah.
If they were to just do it like that, and it was not so cartoony like the Angelina Jolie stuff.
Did you watch the previous movie?
No.
That one was based off the game, like this game.
Okay.
So
Then-
it was darker. Like
The last movie did not do well. Nobody cared about it.
Yeah, so you don't even remember.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah, I didn't think I noticed it came out.
I'm not a big fan of the female from Fleabag. I don't like her acting. I think she's in the new James Bond movie too as well. Not a fan of hers, but she's writing it, I believe, or directing it. I can't remember.
I think it's the same writer as Fleabag. So I know that show gets high praise, but I've never seen it, so that didn't really do anything for me. Like I didn't get it. Like I have no reason to.
I don't know. Cool. Maybe it'd be cool to get Angelina Jolie to be a director.
Did you like those old movies?
Well, I mean, they're good for their time. I mean,
yeah.
I didn't go watch the show for problem solvings. Okay, I went for other reasons to watch that movie. So yeah, it did what it did for me as a young boy. So yeah, I'm just being honest with you, man. Like nobody went to watch Tomb Raider for puzzle solving and things like that. They went to watch Angelina Jolie, and she did her part. She was good. I am a big fan of Angelina Jolie. I don't know about the new actress. She played. It was more. The new one was more gritty, right? It was just
yeah. Like gritty. The first thing that happens.
And I don't mind that. I think it's fine. It could be gritty. It's fine. But I don't think the way Angelina Jolie was present in that movie, her star power drew people to go watch it. I don't know about this actress. I don't think it did that.
Yeah.
And it didn't last that long, and nobody even cares about it anymore. Nobody talks about it. I don't know. Like, I mean, maybe if they say, okay, in 3 years we'll bring the show out, it might be enough time to forget and kind of have a fresh start.
See, the problem with that though is like you always get the people like, who even asked for this? Like, because it's just so.
Yeah, honestly, like I didn't ask for it. I didn't care for it. Like when I heard it, I'm like, okay, cool.
So if you wait even longer, people like, why are you bringing this thing back? Like, what is this?
But right. Amazon's going deep on this stuff because God of War has been announced by them. And if they do God of War, like if they can do God of War, great. Then this show will be good too, because that whole adventure, outdoor scene stuff needs to be off the chart for God of War. It's basically Tomb Raider times 10 in terms of scale wise and how grand it has to look and beautiful it has to look. The CGI has to be off the charts for God of War to be good. It cannot be average, otherwise it will suck.
They can't use Tom Holland either, which people are claiming they said they're doing.
For God of War?
Yeah.
What, he's going to be the boy?
Kratos.
Tom Holland?
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
There's 5'5" Tom Holland.
There's a petition that's like petition to like not cast him as Kratos.
Who in their right mind wants to cast Tom Holland as Kratos?
Who put what's his name as
I thought he was gonna be the boy, which is fine. He can be the boy. I'm okay with that. Boy. Oh my god.
It won't be him. That's just insane. But like, there's a petition to not use him. No, I'm serious. Go look it up after. Look it up.
I'm not even gonna look it up.
You know, it won't. You know,
get angry if I look it up.
It won't be him anyway, because they'll gender swap Kratos anyway. Can't be Tom Holland.
Oh man. Yeah, no, that's horrible.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Can we have a male Tomb Raider?
No.
Why not?
I don't want that. We have Uncharted. That's what Uncharted's for.
Yeah, but we can have a female Uncharted because we
have that. It's Tomb Raider.
No, they had the female characters come after. Remember?
I don't want to.
You guys remember the game after? Like
Tom
Holland's
whatever.
horrible.
No, exactly. I don't remember that. So.
I don't remember it. Yeah, it's not memorable.
But that's the thing. Like when he's like, "Can we have a female Uncharted?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Tomb Raider. That exists." And that's what people fail to realize when they like, "I want this. We got representation." No, you didn't. You got the same character, but you just painted him a different color.
Yeah.
So
I still want change. I want change. Damn it.
Yeah.
and then Nightmare Nemo. That's just Indiana Jones. Exactly. He
Don't
started
wait.
it all.
Don't wait. Indiana Jones is about to get a change too. Just watch. It's coming. It's coming. Just watch. I'm telling you right now.
It was supposed to be Shia LaBeouf, but they botched that.
No. I'm not even talking about that.
I know that, but I gotta say,
yeah, they're about to retcon that franchise, baby. Yo, the game was dope though. I'm not gonna lie. The Tomb Raider game was really good.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It could be. Games. I don't know. I trust the writer. But it's all about the budget they're willing to pump into this. Like Elvin said,
it
needs to be in the right setting.
I don't want to see CGI forest everywhere. It's got to be on location, and then you add in the forest to make it a little bit amp it up. I better not see it like a room with some plants and some water running around the stream, like someone's koi pond or something, right? I better not see that nonsense, man.
Or it's supposed to be like the tropical jungle, but you can tell they filmed it in the like interior,
Vancouver.
Just like the Stanley Park with the wrong
Stanley
trees.
Park.
With the wrong trees.
Central Park.
People who don't grow up in Vancouver don't know, but every show looks like our
what's Central City doing there?
Yeah.
I remember on Smallville, we just see like our shopping malls and our banks and our like.
Yeah.
If they do it right, we'll see. But it needs to breathe. I hope they don't rush this thing. Give it a couple more years. I don't want to make it out of sight for now. Let people forget about all the other stuff that came before. But God of War, they better hit that out of the park because, oh man, they're gonna hear from a lot of people, and I'm glad that some of these games are, people are trying to take chances on them now because they see the success of The Last of Us. These guys know how to make a TV show, but do it right by the core fans. That's the key. You got to do it right by the core fans. If you don't, if you piss them off, then why? What's the point of doing all this? No one's going to watch it. The core fans are the ones that started watching The Last of Us and then telling everybody else. I'm one example. I watched it, and then my wife's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Watching this show called The Last of Us, which is from a game." And she's like, "Okay." Because I'm the one who played the game, or I'm the one that knows about the game, I told her about it. Otherwise, she wouldn't care for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, let's see what God of War can do. I'm hoping it's going to be awesome. Do you think they're going to do the Norse mythology, or do you think they're going to do the?
I think they're going to do his original one first.
Original one? Yeah, that's right.
I think so.
That's going to be dope.
I don't know. It depends on what the rating will be, I guess, because he's a lot more violent back then. So,
yeah, that's okay. I like violence in the games. Let's make it clear.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, just to be clear. What do you guys? What are you thinking, D? You're all in for this?
I'm not all in, but I'll check it out. Like I have no expectations at all.
Okay.
I'm not mocking it in any way. It's just like, oh, you guys dusted this off? Okay. Sure.
There it is.
Lara Croft, just as you guys remember.
The story of Angela Jolie's Lara Croft. We can make this into 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Brad, you in?
I'll probably skip it. And not because I think it's going to be terrible. It's just not really my thing.
It's like I just like.
Stop lying. You know it's going to be terrible.
It's like I like things that aren't bad. Yeah. Not saying it's terrible, but I like good things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the finer things in life, and it's not mine.
That's right. I'll skip it.
I like wine, not grape juice. All right. What else we got?
Oh, your topic that you mentioned.
Oh, it's not my topic. It's our topic.
Our topic that you mentioned.
Topic of our times.
It's not a whiteboard either.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, or should I just go
This is how I feel inside.
Oh, there you go.
The sweet embrace.
Oh, it is the topic that I've been waiting. I've had this pretty much a few weeks ago, I heard about this and I wanted to talk about it, but I want to wait till Brad came on, so that we could all kind of talk about this. Cadults. Mainstream media got a hold of this and they went to town on this just before Christmas, blaming us older collectors, adult collectors, of stealing toys from younger kids, and saying that we are psychologically messed up in the head, that we have issues, and this is a problem in society. These adults need help because they should not be on the floor playing with toys. They should be responsible adults, looking after their kids if they have kids, or just being an adult and not trying to destroy younger kids' lives. What the hell are they talking about, man?
Well,
Like,
to be fair, right? The first news report was just pretty. I think it was pretty innocent, right? It was the Good Morning America one, which was pretty much just like, "Hey, great, good for these people," and then that got picked up by, especially some people on the conservative side on YouTube and that, and they ran with it and referenced it, and like you said, they went off in that direction you're talking about.
What are your guys' thoughts on cadults? D, what say you?
Well, when there's clamor on the like toy farms and stuff, I opted out of even watching the interview or whatever you want to call it. I was like, this guy's just speaking nonsense. I have no business listening to him. So I only saw it today. I saw the previous ones Brad was talking about. Like there was stuff months, if not years ago, using the same word, and it was basically positives.
Yeah,
like it's like the profits of toy sales have stormed up because companies are banking on nostalgia. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like originally this is something good, and then like Brad said, someone else took it and then swapped or turned it into something bad, a bad connotation. But in my mind, it's
I watched that same episode by Matt Walsh on this, and I watched it with my wife. I wanted her to watch and give her opinion on it because I wanted to see what she would say. She's not a collector, but she knows I'm a collector, and I wanted to hear her opinion on it. So we both watched it together, and she kind of chuckled throughout the episode. She was just kind of chuckling and looking at me like, you're a cadult. I'm going to call you a cadult for the rest of your life. But but my conclusion from the watching that is that he was saying that if you're an adult and you collect toys, you're neglecting your responsibility as an adult. But he was portraying as if I'm sitting in my room all day long and just playing with toys, right?
Yeah.
He though that's the way he was taking this story, and I'm just like, dude, you're kind of missing the whole point here. Like, you're not really looking at it from an objective point of view. You're just straight narrow-minded on that. And my wife and me, we talked afterward. My wife's like, yeah, you're not like that at all. I mean, I know you collect toys and you're a bit crazy, but you don't neglect your responsibilities. You're far from that. You're actually, making sure all the things that we need to do as a family is done properly. You are scheduling things, and or you're by the book on certain things. And I just, I wanted to like kind of email him back and say, dude, you should really go and interview some of these adults before you kind of give your take on everything and see it from their point of view, right? Like he's a big enough guy that he could go to any of these toy reviewers and they'll happily come on, right? And it just, I don't know about you guys, but I sort of like kind of got offended that this person is trying to muddle these collectors who are adults. I just look at it as whoever these people are, they do this out of pure joy, right? And he even said it himself. He bought Batman toys to play with this kid, but it's strictly to play with my kids and nothing to do with my joy. I'm like, okay, but why does it matter if I am having fun and enjoying my collecting, and then my son's doing the same thing? Like right now, my son collects too. What's wrong with us collecting, together? What is the issue here? I don't get it, right? The money had to come from somewhere, so obviously I'm working. Obviously I have a job, because how else am I going to buy these toys for my kid, right? So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Me? In my mind, how it goes for most of things. I like any situation. I'm like, is this hurting anyone? If it's no, why is it a problem? I mean, some things obviously there's a fine line. Like if you say you are in love with your dog, I'm gonna think you're a weirdo. Like that's just sorry, that's just
whoa. Hold
so just
on.
For anybody in the chat who's in love with their dog, like
no,
I'm offended. I'm offended.
But like I used to think in my like before I started collecting, things caught my eye in the store. Like, no, if I buy that, people will think I'm weird. But no one I know is really put off by it. No one's ever like, oh, you collect toys. Like, no one scoffed at me.
Right.
I used to think like, oh, will I even get dates anymore? Like, no one's cared. I think in my mind, I didn't double down or anything. I'm like, hey, I like this. I'm buying it. That's it. It looks cool. I think of it as a like artistic piece. It came off the pages. I can hold it in my hand. Like, it's cool. It's physical. In regards to the whole Kadult thing, it's a blanket statement where it's either black or white. He doesn't take into consideration people have them on display and don't touch them. That they manage their bills first. Why do they collect? People collect for different reasons.
Yeah.
He knows all of this. He just made that statement to get attention.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So it's a waste of time to even dignify it or even seek him out to ask him like, hey, just so you know, here's my opinion on what you said and why I feel it's wrong. Like, there's no point wasting your breath.
It's not about wasting the breath. Is the audience is that needs to be aware of it.
Yeah. I mean, like seeking him out, like just to be like, hey, do you want to do an interview like this? In my mind, it's like he already knows that he's wrong. He just said this for attention. He's gonna want to do an interview with you just so he can spin the narrative.
He said it for his audience too. He knows that's what his audience wants.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They want to play that game.
So while you are 100% right, Elvin, if you were to engage in conversation with him,
made me feel better.
Like, I don't know. There's no part of me that believes he will be a rational person if you sat down and talked to him on an interview, one-on-one situation. He would get the footage and spin it so you look like
chop it and edit it, make it look like
the clock's like in the back. Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
All I wanted was
make my eyes more red.
Sweet cat.
Go ahead, Brad. No, you go ahead.
Super Canadian.
What's that?
You're super Canadian.
Nobody goes. So watching him, like we were saying in the chat, I don't have as strong a reaction to him in some ways, but I do know the game he's playing, and that term Kadult covers so many different types of people, and if he's wants to refer to, there really are people who don't want to grow up. They don't move out of the house. They don't get a job.
Yes, Peter Pan syndrome. That's an actual thing.
It's a legit thing, right? So there are people within the umbrella of Kadults who are like that, who definitely need to sort of have somebody say, hey, it's time to grow up but he's pretending like that's the whole thing, and it's just not. And that's
like saying people who drink socially are all alcoholics. Like, it's the same thing. He's saying people who collect toys have a disease and they need to stop. Like, okay, man, chill out.
Yeah.
Well, I remember his example about video games, gamers. He's like, video gamers are today's people that sit down and read a leather book or something like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, what world are you
like, where are you getting your stats from, man? Like,
what leather books? My dad didn't care about leather books when he was a kid. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so weird. Like, he just picks up random examples that maybe he's
cherry
thinking
picks.
of. Yeah, exactly. Cherry picks. Yeah, but it just got to me, like, the fact that this is something positive. Like, if somebody's collecting action figures or Legos or playing video games, it's a whole lot better than what a lot of other people are doing out there. Right? I mean, this is why is this a negative that someone is collecting and doing these things compared to what? There's so many people out there stealing, killing, shooting. Why is this a problem in his eyes? That's what gets me. It's like, this is a problem for you? Don't you think those other things need more attention than this? Right?
Yeah, I think from his point of view, like the way and his audience, what he's catering to, that worldview is that there's kind of everything is like the decay of
society,
conservative values and society and decadence. And I think the only thing I will steel man on that side is maybe it is sort of a part of a bigger problem, like consumerism and how we set our values up and things.
But he doesn't mention any of that, though.
No, he doesn't, right? And that's what I mean.
And if he did, I would have said, okay, that's a good angle to talk about, right?
But yeah, exactly.
But he doesn't mention any of that stuff.
No, because he doesn't mention like what is the difference between this and stamp collecting, or there are other types of collections which are just as strange and in some ways like consumerist and materialistic, right? But yeah, he doesn't go that way. So
why doesn't he protest the companies too? That like if he has such an issue with it, why doesn't he go talk to, like, for instance, what kid wants this? It's a Lego set for a shoe, an Adidas shoe, and the Eiffel Tower. These are clearly for adults. So why hasn't he contacted Lego like, you guys are enabling adults to buy your stuff, you need to cut it out? Because that's stupid, and he knows that, and he knows they'll call him out and be like, what the heck's wrong with you? Get away from us.
Right.
Never call this number ever again.
Yeah. An antique typewriter, a botanical garden. No, this isn't for kids.
This was right next to the leather book that he's talking about. All of this, right there.
Yeah.
Atari 2600, a book that says "F off" on coloring, swear word coloring book. Oh, Brad is so enraged he's knocking his toys off his shelf right now. Brad, please calm down.
Brad's like, F off this.
But no, there's adult coloring books. There's an entire market specifically banking off nostalgia and adult collecting.
We know several collectors who are very responsible adults.
We know lawyers and doctors.
And parents, right? They're very responsible, loving parents. They're collectors themselves, and some of that spews over to their kids, but they make sure their bills are paid. All of the, the important things adults are supposed to be doing, they do all that. They have a very good, prosperous life, but they also have this hobby, they collect. Right? So I don't to me, his theory, it doesn't work with, and it's not just a personal thing. Like, I could, if it was just me alone, then I could say I'm being biased, and it's just I'm just totally being biased. But I have several, including you guys, several friends, family members who are collectors of some sort. Like I said, it would be action figures, Legos, video games, whatever it is, and all of them are very, very responsible adults. So, yeah, if he had provided actual evidence, there's no evidence. It's just, these people are playing toys on the ground. What people are playing toys on the ground? Do you have pictures? Like, tell me, show me, like, explain that to me.
I saw it. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, he saw it. Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting. Yeah, because that was one of the ones that threw me. Was like, I don't know anybody any adult collector who can sit and actually just play with toys like they used to.
Dude, my back would be so stiff so fast.
I can't even get into it. Like, I can't, like, the closest thing is like the photography is the best way to kind of get them off the shelf and use them, because
I hate doing that too. This is so tedious. Like, hey, here I go.
What about me? Like, when I'm doing comparisons, I gotta go through all that, right? And like tippy toe around it and everything and pick something out to do a comparison. It's the worst thing ever. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's just, man, I don't know what to say.
This is the problem I find with like terms that come up. Like, all of a sudden people they start using a term like kidult, and then they like people think they know what it means, but it means different things to different people. And I think we're just going to have a situation now where when some people hear the word kidult, they're going to imagine that thing we were talking about the people who can't leave their parents' house, who don't take on responsibilities, who spend their parents' money on toys, and and maybe they have some serious issues, like some, I don't want to make fun of those people.
But that's the thing right there. See, stuff, right? That's what I was also thinking about, is like, you don't know. You might be actually insulting people who have serious issues. And now you're stepping on them and telling them that they're trash, they're garbage, they're stupid. Like, I don't understand. Like, if they're on the ground playing toys and they're doing it all day long, then that might be an issue. And should you go and insult them for that?
Right.
So
yeah, I don't know. He presented a problem but didn't present a solution, and I hate
there
when
was
people
no
do that.
solution at all. You're absolutely right on that. It was just, here, I'm going to poke holes in this imaginary problem that I've constructed, but I'm not going to provide any solution or show sympathy towards it. Nothing.
He was just talking. He was talking to talk and
Yeah.
insult. He used this platform to like punch down and then not do anything at all. Like, what was the point of that TED Talk, sir? Like, what did you do?
Yeah.
You know what I should do? I should go on Joe Rogan.
Talk about kidults.
Adults. He's never had a collector on his show.
Mm.
Come on, Joe. I know you're watching this channel.
Yeah.
Let me come on your show, buddy. I'll fly to Austin, Texas myself. I don't even need your money. I'll come down myself, and I'll come sit in that studio for 2 hours. I'll smoke a cigar if I have to, and then we'll chat about action figures and why it's important, and why real men collect plastic toys.
Yeah, I think we're trying to get rid of the term kidult. I don't know if we can go to like straight to like real men collecting plastic toys.
We're
Baby
just
steps.
as tough as those guys that collect guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
watch them cleaning their guns. It's just
Yeah,
us,
yeah.
like
And we're cleaning our
swabbing
shelves,
the
dusting our
dust.
fingers.
Yeah.
We're cleaning our toy guns.
Yeah.
Oh man, good
Like
times.
one of our
good
friends bought a what gun was that? I think it was someone's rifle, Halo maybe.
Mm.
And he repainted
yeah.
it, but all of us were like drooling all over. Like, oh, look at the detail on that. Look at the scope. Look at the scope. Did you dry brush that, or like how did you?
Yeah.
What?
You think
Well,
we're
Adam
talking about a real gun?
Adam
Yeah.
Savage from Mythbusters, he does a lot of these guns where he takes them and makes them look very realistic. These
Yeah.
Nerf guns.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
goes into great detail, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, is he a adult then?
Well, yeah, he
Right.
touched a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a adult then, right? He's got problems then. He's on the ground, playing toys.
Well, this is just it, right? Like, okay, so where does that was one of the other thing?
Yeah, where's the line that, right?
Where's the line, right? Like puzzles like adults, so people
Yeah.
start doing puzzles, or like guys who like NASCAR and then they like pick up some
Hot Wheels
model
Hot
cars and stuff. Yeah, so
Adults.
it's yeah,
Well, that where people say like video games are for kids. I'm like, okay, beat this level, do it right now, because a child should be able to do it. So
yeah.
Oh man, there's times where a child has done it and I have not. I'm not gonna lie.
funny story. I don't know why, but Jess had to beat Donkey Kong for me. Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
What?
There's a boss I couldn't beat, like at all, and she's the
Wow.
worst at video games. Just the
Aren't you a big
absolute
Donkey
worst.
Kong fan?
Is she?
No, aren't you?
Yeah, and that one boss.
Doesn't that bother you?
It did. It bothered me a lot.
Have you gone back?
How
to
are you
play
able to sleep at night?
I went back and I beat it. That's
Oh,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
okay. You had
the
to
first
be. You're
time.
like, I have to do this for my.
She Rain Manned it though. I don't know how she figured out the pattern, but she did, and it's like, okay, thanks, babe. But yeah, I don't know why rain on people's parade? Why take away people's joy? Because it's
That's the thing that bothered me the most is that people have their fun. I'd rather have a bunch of adults doing this than going out and getting plastered and driving home in their cars.
Yeah.
You know, is that the adult thing to do then?
what does that entail? Where people say
Yeah.
grow up, what does that entail? What are the
Yeah.
rules?
What is that? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Why are we running away from being young inside? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if he had made the point that there's better things we could be doing with our lives, like we could devote ourselves to,
Philanthropy,
some charity, or yeah, exactly. That he didn't make that point, but if he had made that point, then I could be like, okay, maybe there's a point there. Like if he was like, oh no, you got to aim higher in your values or something like that, instead of just like you could use all that resource
Absolutely.
and time to go and do something. And
But
fine, fair enough, right?
even then, at what point do you just become a drone? There are some people that I see, and I'm like,
but you can do all that, right?
yeah, you can do that and still have your enjoyment. But I know people who they go to work and they come home and then they're angry, and then they have
talking
kids.
about our wives.
No, and then they have kids, and then because they grew up this way, they're like, no, when I was a kid, I didn't have toys. I didn't have time for friends. I had time for work and school. And then that's how they raise their kid. Like, man, your kids are miserable and you're miserable. Why did you reproduce? Like, what about
Yeah,
this
what was
life?
the point?
What about this life is enjoyable?
Right. Yeah. I know. I'm just trying to like steelman the other side to make a because otherwise we're just basically all agreeing. So I'm like trying to like
The devil's advocate.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only thing I could. But again, he didn't make that argument, right? Was that he could say like, no, you got to aim higher.
Yeah.
In your values. And,
See, in order for this to make sense, you had to rewrite his whole point for him. So like,
I had to add stuff.
Where is his editor of script writers? What's going on here?
Yeah. Well, he didn't have to, right? He's talking to his audience, and it's an echo chamber, and they want to hear that, and so it works for them, right? He doesn't have to do that. So,
all right. Was there anything else we want to add to today's episode?
No, I had a good time.
I did too.
Oh, didn't you had to vent about something?
It was this.
I thought there was one more thing. I like when you rant. Oh well.
No, it was this.
I'm glad everything is okay in your life then.
Everything's great. Some of the figures that haven't arrived yet, but yeah.
So is the case, right?
Yes, it is. Brad, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us. I have anything else to add? Do we have anything else to add, D? Nothing?
No.
I just want to mention to everybody, go tune in this weekend. Actually, the Mighty Morning is back this weekend. I'll be hosting it by myself this morning, this Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. because Chris is out on assignment. Assignment meaning his work. So it'll be me. But anybody else wants to join me, they can. But I've got a great show to talk about from the 80s, early 90s. But yeah, 8:30 a.m. on Pacific time on Saturday morning. Join me there. Bring your bowl of cereal, or a cup of coffee, whatever. Hang out with me for a bit. On Wednesday nights, 9:45, we're doing the Bad Batch. And then on Sunday nights at 9:05. Man, there's a lot of shows happening. But we schedule them so you'll see it at least hours and hours before it actually goes live. So you just go to our website, our YouTube channel, and subscribe, and you'll hit the notification bell. And anytime we do a live, you'll be notified. So if you're new here or first time here, welcome, and make sure to subscribe because we're giving away cool prizes. I just talked about it earlier in the show. We're giving away cool prizes all the time. So that is it. Thank you very much, everybody. So wherever you're on the world or the universe, have yourself a good morning, a good day, and a good night.
Bye.
Cadults out.